young students dream of pursuing studies abroad, either for their master's or PhD. And that is the reason the number of Indian students moving abroad for studies has been steadily increasing. Say in 2024 alone, more than 1.3 million Indian students have moved abroad to pursue their higher studies. And the most favored destinations have, of course, been US, UK, Canada, Australia. But many a times, the high cost of such education becomes a constraint for several middle class Indian families who find it difficult to fund the cost of such educations. And for such students, Europe has emerged as a popular choice. Want to know why? Hello, friends, and welcome back to my channel, The Happy Host. For those who do not know me, I'm an Indian living in Europe for the last 7 years. I'm based in Sweden and travel across Europe for work. I make informative videos about life in Europe as an Indian, about my experiences, my struggles and learnings as an Indian staying abroad, and share information that will help others who plan to move to Europe either for studies or work. So today I will be sharing my thoughts on why there has been a growing interest among Indian students in European universities. And I have picked my top 6 countries, which I will be ranking based on certain factors. For example, the total tuition fees, the living expenses, the scholarships that cover both of these expenses, the language and quality of courses that are offered, basically the quality of education, the post-study visa to stay in that country, and job opportunities post the study is completed. But before we begin, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And for those who are already supporting me, thank you. Please continue to show your support. Number 6 on my list is Norway, a beautiful Scandinavian country, also known as the Land of Midnight Sun. Norway offers a range of courses in their master's program for international students. For example, natural sciences in geology, marine biology, renewable energy, social sciences, business management. Most of the courses are in Norwegian, but several master's programs are in English as well. Now, tuition fees at all public universities of Norway are free. So there are no tuition fees either for locals or for international students. But the living expenses are quite high in Norway. So it could go from, say, 1,200 euros to 2,000 euros per month. There are scholarships which could cover these living expenses, for example, the quota scheme scholarships. But the scholarships in general are much fewer in number. So most students need to pick up some part-time jobs as well, which may be a stretch in addition to their studies. Post-study stay in the country to search for jobs, Norway offers 12 months of job search visa. And there are quite substantial job opportunities for students who have just completed their studies and find jobs, because Norway is among the most developed countries of Europe. It's among the safest and happiest countries of Europe. On the flip side, the weather is a bit harsh and the winters are long, cold and very dark. Number 5 on my list is France. Known for its iconic tourist destinations and fashion capital of the world, more recently, France and India have been cooperating a lot on higher studies for students in both these countries. France offers a variety of courses in their master's programs, more specifically in arts and humanities, social sciences like political science and international relationships, and also in business management. There are several courses in English, but knowing French certainly helps. Now, the public universities are free for the EU students. For non-EU students, within which Indian students would come, for these international students, the charges are around 3,000 euros per year. And cost of living in France is high, so the monthly expenses could run between 800 to 1,500 euros per month. Now, there are several scholarships available which cover both the tuition fees and the living expenses. For example, the Eiffel Excellence Scholarship, which covers the full tuition fee, plus about 1,200 euros of living expenses per month. And then there are other scholarships like the Chapak Scholarship, which is for the exchange programs for students between India and France. The good part is that France has a strong economy and it provides good post study job opportunities. The stay duration after your studies are complete is also much longer than the other countries. So it ranges between 12 months to 24 months, depending on the courses that you have undertaken. Number four in my list is Hungary, a Central European country with Budapest as its capital. And now I know many of you must be surprised, but for international students doing a master's in Europe, Hungary has two distinct advantages. One is the fully funded scholarships, and secondly, the very affordable cost of living in Hungary. There are a variety of courses which are offered in Hungarian universities, from health and medicine to natural sciences like your biology, chemistry, finance, marketing, and so on. The courses are offered in English mostly, so language is not a problem. The tuition fees are about 2,000 to 8,000 euros per year, but there are fully funded scholarships. For example, the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship, which is provided to international students, including Indians who are eligible. And this scholarship covers everything from your tuition fees to accommodation, health insurance, and also a monthly stipend for covering your living expenses. And the stipend could go up to about 450 euros per month. The living expenses are very affordable, so it could be between 500 to 1,000 euros per month. And in addition to this scholarship, there are several university specific grants as well. And within Europe, there is this Erasmus Plus program, which offers scholarships for exchange students. And this applies to most of the countries within Europe. So this is for all the countries that I'm talking about. So Hungary is specifically good for international students who are looking for low fees and almost free, fully funded scholarships, very affordable living expenses. The only flip side is that Hungary, being in Central Europe, does not have great job opportunities as compared to the Western or Northern Europe. The stay that is provided to students after they complete their studies is 12 months, within which they should find a job and switch the visa into a work permit. Number three on my list is Sweden, another beautiful Scandinavian country located on the Baltic Sea coast and known for awarding the Nobel Peace Prize every year. Sweden is known for its high quality education based on research and innovation. And the master's program that they offer are mainly in the areas of engineering and IT, economics, sustainability, business management, and a few others. The tuition fees is on the higher side slightly because Sweden has a higher cost of living. So the tuition fees could range between 8,000 to 15,000 euros among different universities and the different streams that you may pursue. The living costs on an average could range between 1,000 to 1,500 euros per month. The good part is that there are a number of scholarships. For example, the Swedish Institute or the SI scholarship, which covers your full tuition fees as well as about 1,200 euros per month for covering your living expenses. In addition to the SI scholarship, there are several university specific scholarships as well, which could help students to cover part of their tuition and living expenses. English is widely spoken and many of the courses are offered in English, so language will never be a barrier. Now, I have myself been living in Sweden for 7 years, so I know that there is a strong job market for the areas like IT, engineering, AI, and students could find good job opportunities in these streams after they have completed their studies. The post-study visa that is provided to students is 12 months. So students could stay in Sweden for another 12 months after completing their studies to search for the job, after which their visa should be converted to a work visa. Number two on my list is Italy. Italy is a country known for its rich architecture, food, and fashion. Its capital is Rome, and Venice is one of its most popular tourist destinations. Italy offers a number of courses in their master's program, ranging from architecture and design to arts, humanities, economics and finance, engineering, and so on. Currently, there are more than 10,000 Indian students who are studying in Italy, and the applications are rising by 10% every year. The reasons for this are that the admission criteria are comparatively easier in Italy compared to the other countries in Europe. And there is full need based scholarship. So if your Indian household income is less than rupees 25 lakhs per year, you get fully funded scholarships. The public universities in Italy are very affordable. So some of them are free, and the others also have very low tuition fees. So your tuition fees could range between 0 to 5,000 euros per year. The living expenses could vary by city, but they could be, say, between 700 to 1,500 euros per month. Now, there are, like I said, fully funded scholarships for several of these programs. So the scholarships could be your Italian government scholarships or the Invest in Italy scholarship. There are other university specific scholarships. The Erasmus Plus program, which I said earlier also, so they apply to several countries in Europe, and that is applicable to Italy as well. So these scholarships help to cover the tuition fees where there is any, and the living expenses of the students as well. There are several courses which are offered in English, especially in the masters. A lot of courses are in English. So language, again, is not a problem. Post-study visa is allowed up to 12 months. So the students can stay in Italy for up to 12 months for searching a job. And after which they have to convert it into a work visa. A slight disadvantage is Italy's limited job market, which is not as strong as its other neighbors, for example, France or Germany. And international students might have a little difficulty if they are not proficient in the local language, that is Italian. And number one on my list is Germany. I'm sure it comes as no surprise to any of you because German degrees are globally recognized and they have a strong reputation. No wonder that Germany hosts the largest number of Indian students as compared to anywhere across Europe. In 2024 alone, more than 40,000 Indian students had enrolled in German universities. The courses that Germany offers in their master's program are varied from computer to IT, engineering, business management, and so on. The public universities in Germany are all free. So there is no tuition fees for either the locals or the international students for the master's program in any of these public universities. There is a small semester fee which the students have to pay every semester. The living expenses, again, they vary by city and it could range from, say, 800 euros to 1,500 euros per month. All of these can be covered through the DART scholarship. DART is promoting academic exchange with India, and they're providing scholarship to Indian students to cover tuition fees, living expenses, health insurance for eligible students. Many of the master's programs are offered in English, so there are a large number of courses that you will find being taught in English. The post-study stay duration allowed in Germany is 18 months, during which the students who have completed their education can search for a job within this 18 months. And given Germany's strong economy as compared to the rest of Europe, students have a very favorable option of finding a job in Germany. Now, what we discussed so far were mainly around your tuition fees, living expenses, and in some cases, health insurance. But there may be some other associated expenses which the students themselves need to bear. For example, the application costs, the visa charges, the travel costs. Sometimes universities may charge some semester fees. There could be some annual charges, which are generally nominal in nature, but they need to be borne by the students themselves. So these were my top 6, which I ranked based on the criteria that I mentioned to you. Of course, there are several countries in Europe which also provide affordable education. If you know or you are studying in those countries, please share your experiences in the comments. And if you are planning to study in Europe, I hope you find this information useful. If you wish to know more about any of these countries that I spoke about, do mention in the comment box as well, and I can make a detailed video in one of my upcoming episodes. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel and like, share, and comment on this video. Hope to see you again next week with another topic. Till then, bye bye.